So guys, I came across this clip and oh my god, I think Red Pill is dead at this point.
Everybody's talking about this clip going around of this woman cooking this red pill dude. And if you don't know who this guy is, count yourself lucky. His name is Andrew Wilson. He's one of those alpha male, red pill, the final boss of Christian nationalists. His whole brand is telling women they're low value, telling men to control their wives, and preaching this strict traditional lifestyle. But watch what happens when Charlie, the woman, flips his own logic.
Charlie, I just think, honestly, you're too stupid to understand them.
So, Andrew, can I sell you on my worldview?
Yes.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you,
you
lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a dyke. Don't talk about my wife, you stupid Shut your mouth. Shut your stupid mouth.
Your wife with the 3 baby
What did I just say? Dyke?
Your wife with the 3
Sorry,
baby
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this video assassinated the whole movement. And you know, kudos to this girl because she came there to dismantle. She came there to to take it apart, and oh my god, I'm so proud of her. But why did this guy go off like that? Why was he triggered like that? Yeah, and you can tell, you know, these grifters are they're just saying anything, you know. They're actually copying each other, you know, from that podcast to this, but they're just copying each other's sentences and bringing it, and nobody's practicing anything they're talking about. Yeah, this is a funny part of it. And the sad part is that most young men are following these grifters. Most young men think these people have what it takes. So yeah, let's watch this clip, and we're going to discuss about this later.
Bro calls her stupid, right? Not just stupid, but says you're too stupid. Then she calmly replies, you know your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice, right? And you can literally see his spirit evaporates, like he just got stabbed in his ego with a dagger, because in his little red pill universe, a wife with 3 baby daddies is the final boss of low value woman. He built his whole brand on trashing single moms while being married to one. I mean, just watch this other clip where he says the smart choice a man could make is to pick a wife that's not a single mother because it's too much to deal with.
Option 1 is really like this girl, but you know, she has children from another man, but I also really like this girl and she doesn't, right? It seems pretty clear that you would advise him, hey, maybe you should think if that option's available to you about going with that, because there's less potential for damage to you if you're looking for the best for your own kids,
and
right?
I think that's why he explodes, not to defend himself, but because she exposes his hypocrisy. And instead of handling it like a man, he calls his wife Rachel, like he's getting bullied and needs to tag his wife to defend him. Listen to what Rachel says, who is somehow just as bad.
Rachel, are you there? Can you hear us? Rachel?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Did you not have agency when you accepted this debate with Andrew?
Yeah, I did.
Then what did he do wrong? You do not sound like a person with a college education. And since you lost and you got humiliated, you thought the thing to do would be attack me. And where did you get the idea that I'm promiscuous? I've spent my entire adult life only in 3 long-term committed relationships, one of which is a, almost 20-year relationship with Andrew. Now we're like 18 years in.
She gets on the phone and immediately tries to insult Charlie's intelligence. You do not sound like a person with a college education. Like, girl, your husband just panic dialed you mid-meltdown. Relax. Then she tries to explain away the 3 baby daddies by saying she had 3 long-term relationships. Rachel, please hear me clearly. Nobody cares. Your past is fine. The problem is that your husband made it a whole personality trait to shame women with your exact same past. I mean, your husband said it best. In his world, you would not be the first choice of someone to marry. And with all that nonsense he just said, this dude goes out and marries someone that doesn't just have 1 baby daddy, but 3 baby daddies. Brother is cooked. But what do you guys think?
Oh, I can't believe the wife came out to defend him. Oh my goodness, like this woman must have low self-esteem. Can you imagine living with this kind of a person? The low esteem you should have, like, because if he's saying this on TV, he's saying it at home, definitely, and a lot of times, and probably, driving this woman crazy or something like that. I don't know, but why did she come to defend him? Can you imagine defending a man who trashes women who are like you? Who trashes single moms, or who trashes women who have several baby daddies or something like that? Can you imagine living or marrying or dating somebody like that? I don't know what's wrong with that woman, seriously. Like, the problem also is with the women that are with these men. If you are a woman and you're dating somebody like this, you are the same, like there's no There's no explanation. But yeah, that was shocking to me. That was shocking. Like, if it was me, I would be furious. Like, why would you talk so badly about women who are like me? That means that he resents that woman so much, and he's not okay. That is what he could pull. Most of these guys want to pull this, these beautiful young women, but they can't, and they end up having to settle with women with children, or women who are married before, the women they don't like, the women they tell people not to go for. It's just sad. Like, anyway, guys, it's crazy.
If I had to vote to nominate someone for the Rage Bait of the Year award, I would vote for that woman who said, Andrew, your wife has 3 baby daddies and has been married twice before, and sent that dude to his breaking point. Because no matter what you call somebody, it doesn't matter how bad you make fun of someone, nothing cuts a person deeper than just stating the truth.
How you mad at lesbians because you married a woman that got 3 baby daddies? How are you mad at her because you decided to marry a woman that got 3 baby daddies? These red pill dudes are just losers, bro. Mind you, he's chopped. Like, no pure virgin is gonna want you, bro. These red pill men are literally mad because they can't have the women that they want, so they take it out on everybody. You married that woman, but that's not what you preach. You tell other men to marry, sacred virgin women, and look what you married. And then when somebody brings it up, you're upset about it. You're mad because you couldn't get the woman that you wanted. You settled. You settled for a woman that got 3 baby daddies and I guess 2 divorces because you couldn't get any better. And you want to take it out on women. Like, this is just loser, bro.
Video of Andrew Wilson calling that lady a stupid bitch and a dyke after she called him out for marrying a woman that has 3 baby daddies, him being included, is a textbook perfect example of how fragile men who promote this red pill alpha male lifestyle egos truly are. Because how you gonna try to sell me a bunch of values that you can't even sell to yourself?
This video right here is currently going viral because this Red Pill Manosphere podcaster calls the woman that he's debating stupid, and she says that your wife has been married 2 times and she has 3 different baby daddies, and this man loses his mind, throwing up, crying, sliding down the wall, fighting the air, and saying all of this. Now, clearly what she said about his wife wasn't news to him, but it may have been news to his audience, and that's the real reason why I think he was so upset. So many of them jump online to discredit and disparage women, saying they're used up, washed up, leftover women after 35, but secretly they are with some of those same women. I think he got upset because the rhetoric that he has helped to promote isn't even a lifestyle that he lives by. Out of all the things he called her, he never called her a liar. So what's so disrespectful about the truth? Admitting that he's with a woman who has 3 different kids by 3 different men and has been married twice, it goes against his own personal brand. Instead of telling his audience that a woman's past doesn't define her, just like it didn't define his wife, he has to hold on to the lie that these women are supposed to be pure as the freshly driven snow. He's upset that the woman that he chose is probably going to be harshly judged by the men he has taught to harshly judge women. I think what he's most upset about is the hypocrisy in what he practices and what he preaches. He didn't find a needle in a haystack. There are plenty of good women out there who've been divorced before or who have kids by more than one man. Clearly he knows that, but he's okay if his audience doesn't.
Andrew Wilson, the man that married a woman that has 3 baby daddies, he also said this.
But here, like, there's women, you agree, who have orgasmed during SA.
That has nothing to do with whether it's SA.
Bro.
That has nothing to do with whether it's SA. Are you kidding?
Bro, I didn't say whether or not it's SA. I said during SA.
What does it have to do with anything?
Well, bro, if that's the case, right, then was it bad for them?
Yes.
Why?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because there are overriding harms than just...
That's who he is. He is that type of guy. Like, he needs his computer's phone, everything checked. I don't care. There's something mentally not right there. And his wife being married to him, clearly there's something going on with her when you got 3 baby daddies. She don't think everything through at all. So, I don't know. Like, this man, I believe, should be banned off of, like, Andrew Tate type level canceled. And being prosecuted on that, that's where he needs to be as well. Because to even have that as an argument, you don't need context. That's just a crazy ass argument. So, like, for him to go off on homegirl for no reason, oh yeah, no, this dude is just weird.
So I feel like the primary reason why Andrew Wilson responded in the manner that he did when that lady basically told him about his life is because deep down inside, he has a strong level of resentment towards his wife and his living situation. Because think about it, you develop a whole social media identity of shaming women who don't live in a more conservative way. You feel what I'm saying? Regular. Knowing deep down inside, the same women that you preach hate towards, you secretly have a desire for. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's very important for individuals to live in their truth. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit tends to slap you in your motherfucking face and your guard ain't up. Now you sitting here reacting in a childlike manner with insults and things like that because you deep down inside hate your life. You hate the fact that you put a ring on that motherfucking lady finger. You hate that. You know what I'm saying? You hate the fact that you gotta wake up and you're reminded every motherfucking day that the lady that you chose to marry had 3 motherfucking children by 3 different men, and that goes against everything that you believe in and everything that you preach towards everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing is live in your truth. Live with it or let it go. Because you're gonna be angry at every individual that brings that up now. And until you acknowledge your part in this shit, and until you come to the realization that this message that you preaching is bullshit, and it's a message that you can't even live by, yeah, you're gonna be an angry motherfucker for the rest of your motherfucking life. And you think you grayed out now. You're gonna be grayed and shriveled up in the next couple of motherfucking years. Cause now as that information is out, everybody finna use that shit as a motherfucking did. Cause they know that's one thing that's gonna trigger a motherfucking negative response from your goof ass.
So this whole time, this man that was bashing women that were single mothers, saying that they were low-value women, saying that if you got divorced, like you weren't a good person, whatever. Whole time, the woman that he married had 2 marriages before him, and 2 kids before him, or 3, I don't even know. And then he's mad when that was pointed out. Whole time, that's not even a diss. The girl saying that wasn't even a diss. That's just facts. And he got irate. He was so mad. But why though? Is he mad? Is he mad that he dedicated most of his life to that and he feels like he deserves better, so now he's going on podcasts? Is that the issue? Because that's crazy.
At this point, Red Pill has just a bunch of grifters, yeah? People that are saying things they can do. And I don't know if you've noticed, they like to bring to podcast these young ladies. You never see a mature woman there, yeah? I don't know why. I think maybe because, these young ladies are gullible or something, or maybe they don't understand most of these concepts they are putting out there. But yeah, I barely see women over 40 there because they know they're going to be swallowed whole if they try, yeah? You only see these young women, below 25 or something like that, or even below 30s, yeah? And I truly understand why now. They just want to dominate the girls, yeah? They don't want to be taught anything, or they don't want to be taught ideas that will unveil things like this, yeah? And this woman, oh my goodness, I don't know how old she is, but she came to eat. She did not come here to joke around. She came to finish this, the whole movement, yeah? And she did. This video assassinated the whole Red Pill, and I think, whoever is watching that crap is just not okay mentally, I think. So guys, comment down below, what do you think about this video?